Hi, I'm Connor, and today I'm going to show you how to play Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. Now, this song sounds more complicated than it is. It's actually fairly straightforward. There's not too much going on. So, as long as you take your time, take it slow, and practice, you'll be able to play this song without any problem. So, let's get started. Alright, so let's get started with the intro. And what we're doing is we're playing this really ugly sound. It's... not great to listen to, but really works in the context of the song. What it is we're playing the 6th fret of the 6th string and the 7th fret of the 5th string. So we're playing that as a chord, just those two notes. Then we're going to pivot, so we're still playing the 7th fret of the 5th string, but we're going to play the 8th fret of the 4th string, like that, as a chord. And then we're just alternating between the two before we get into the main riff of the song. So the main riff goes like this. So as you can see, there's a few bits going on, but it's fairly straightforward because there's a lot of call and response. So we'll start off with that first phrase that goes... What we're doing, we're starting off on the 4th string on the 7th fret, and we're going to do a hammer-on. That's where we pick, and then just hammer our finger down on the 9th fret. Same string. Then we're going to play the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 8th fret of the 2nd string. So, when we play that 8th fret, we're just going to bend it very slightly. And then we're going to finish on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Just adding some vibrato. Then we have the response section, which goes... So all we're doing here is we're playing the 5th fret of the 4th string, doing a slight bend on it, like that. Then we're playing the open 4th string, then the open 6th string, and then just sliding up from the 5th fret to the 7th fret on the 5th string, like that. So... adding some vibrato, and then just doing a really big slide down to end that phrase. So, then what we're doing is we're playing this again, and then that section that we just learned. Then we have this bit that goes... So, sliding up from the 5th fret to the 7th fret on the 5th string, playing the 5th fret of the 4th string, 7th fret of the 4th string, sliding up to the 9th, and back to the 5th. Like that. And then we're playing this again. So 5th fret of the 4th string, open 4th string, open 6th string, but then we're going to play the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Then on this next phrase, we're going to go like that. So it starts off the same as the other one, sliding from the 5th fret to the 7th. Then we're going to play the 5th fret of the 4th string, the 7th fret of the 4th string, sliding up to the 9th, and then we're going to go back to the 5th and hammer on to the 7th. Like that. Then we're going to play 5th fret and then the open 4th string. Then to cap this off, we've got that. So what we're doing is we're sliding up to the 9th fret on the 4th string. Then we're going to play the 7th fret on the 3rd string twice. And then finish off on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And then just do a big slide down. Now I'm going to play through everything we've learnt so far slowly, just so you can see how it sounds. So that takes us into the verse, which is this. So you can see we're only playing 3 chords, but it's just the strumming pattern that sort of brings this bit to life. So the first chord that we're starting off with is what's called an E7 sharp 9th. But a lot of people just call it the Hendrix chord because he's used it across a lot of different songs and it's really sort of synonymous with his sound. So what we're doing is we're playing the 7th fret of the 5th string, the 6th fret of the 4th, the 7th fret of the 3rd, and then the 8th fret of the 2nd. So, and then we're also strumming the open 6th string to get that. So to start, we're playing an open string twice. We're getting that sort of pattern down. So you can see, or you can hear, around here, what I'm doing is I'm relaxing my fingers on the fretboard to get that sort of dampened sound. And what that does is it adds some percussion to the song, it adds some sort of percussive rhythmic interest, because otherwise it would be, which is a lot. So I'll play that slowly. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move to this G major shape, which is based around a power chord. So we're not playing with like an open G major. We're playing because we want that sort of power chord rocky sound. But we do have that major voicing in there. So we're playing the 3rd fret of the 6th string, the 5th fret of the 5th, and the 5th fret of the 4th. And then we're playing the 4th fret of the 3rd string. So to get that major. And similarly to how we played, we're starting off like that. Now what I'm doing, those first 2 strums down, I'm actually palm muting. So I'm using the outside edge of my hand, just resting it where the strings just come over the bridge to get a sort of dull, thuddy sound instead of that. And I'm going. Like that. Then we're taking this whole shape, we're not moving anything, we're just scooting it up 2 frets to get an A major. Again, not playing it here because we want that sort of rockier voicing. So as you can see, fairly straightforward. Now, the rhythm itself does change, as in, like, the strumming pattern does change all the way throughout the song. There's no sort of standard, this is how it's played all the way. That strumming pattern that we've learned so far will get you through the song, and everyone will know that you're playing Purple Haze. There's nothing wrong with using that, but it's also just a bit fun to let loose a little bit and sort of use your own instincts for how to play the song and how to get along with the drums and bass if you play into a backing track. It can be a little bit fun just to try out some different things. At the end of the verse, we've got this. So just a open top string and then a pause. So and then we go like that. So what we're playing here is an octave. So the same note, just one's an octave higher. We're playing the 7th fret of the 5th string and then the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So we're skipping sort of the string underneath the 7th fret and we're going to the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So that should give you that sound. Now, one thing that you want to do, instead of arcing your finger, because you'll get that sound, and catch that open 4th string, what you want to do is just rest your finger very gently on that 4th string so it's muted like that. So you can strum without getting that muddiness. So what we're doing is we're playing that and then we're sliding up. Keeping the shape exactly the same, we're just sliding up to the 9th fret. So we've got the 9th fret on the 5th string and the 11th fret on the 3rd string. Like that. So we're going, then we're going back to the 7th fret, so 7th, and then the 9th fret. And then we're going down to the 5th fret. So 5th fret, and then 7th fret on the 3rd. That gives us like that. And then at the end of that, we're just going like the intro, just to finish off that phrase. So I'll play it for you again. We go and then we're back into. Now, interestingly, this second time in the recording, Jimi Hendrix is playing some sort of licks throughout the verse. So we go through one round normally, and then we go like this. So, and then we've got that. So it's on the 6th string, we're starting on the 5th fret, and then we've got the 7th fret. Then we're playing the 5th string, 5th fret and 7th fret. And then we're playing the 5th fret, 5th string. And then we're going to go back to the 6th string and we're going to play the 7th fret, the 6th fret, then the 5th. Like that. So played slowly, we've got. And it's a little bit quick. So just getting the transitions might be a little bit tricky, but start slow, build up the speed. And we're going then down to the like that. You have to listen really closely to the recording to hear it, but that's what's being played. Again, if you don't play that, no one's really going to mind, I don't think. If you're entertaining people with the song, I don't think anyone's going to care if you skip that bit. Then after that bit, we've got another chord again, but this time we're going. So similar to what we had before, but we're going. So we're starting off on the 5th string, 5th fret, to the 7th. So then we're going to the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then just working our way down as we did before. So 5th fret of the 4th string, and then the 7th fret of the 5th, 5th fret of the 5th, 7th fret of the 6th, then the 6th fret, then the 5th, and then back to that chord. So that's a really, really Hendrixy sound. I mean, both of these are really good Hendrix sort of fills. Then after that second verse, we're going into the solo. So now we're on to the solo, and this is how it goes. So we start off the solo with this phrase, which we're already familiar with, so we play that twice. And then we're on to this. So similar phrasing, but slightly different notes. So we're on the 11th fret of the 4th string, we're sliding up. Then we're playing the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And then we're bending the 12th fret of the 2nd string. So we're playing that twice. Then we're going to this. So again, similar phrasing, and we're playing it twice. What we're doing is we're sliding up on the 4th string to the 14th fret. Then we're playing the 12th fret on the 3rd string. And then we're playing the 15th fret on the 1st string, so we're skipping that 2nd string and we're going to the 1st. I'm just adding a little bit of vibrato. So, and then playing that twice. So altogether that gives us this. And then to finish off that, we're playing. So and all we're doing is, once we've played that the second time, we're going to the 12th fret of the 1st string, and then we're playing the 14th fret of the 3rd string. So again, skipping that 2nd string, and we're going. We're bending that 14th fret up. So then what we're doing, while that 14th fret is being bent, we're playing the 15th fret on the 2nd string. So like that. So we'll want to play it like this. And all we're doing is we're playing the 14th fret of the 3rd string and bending it up, and then picking the 15th fret after it. And we're doing that twice. So after that, we're strumming these two notes together at the same time while still bending the 14th fret to give us. We're doing that 3 times. So in total, that gives us this. So now we have this phrase, which goes like this. So what we're doing is we're on the 2nd string, we're on the 12th fret, and we're going to pick the 12th fret and hammer on to the 14th, all on the 2nd string, like that. We're going to do that 3 times. Then we're going to pick the 12th fret and slide down to the 10th. So. Then we've got this phrase which goes. So we're playing the 12th fret of the 2nd string, picking it. Then we're doing a pull off to the 10th fret. And then a slide down without picking again to the 9th. Then we're picking the 10th fret and then picking the 12th. So played slowly, everything we've got so far is and then we're finishing with this, which is a pinched harmonic on the 12th fret of the 4th string. Now if you've not come across pinch harmonics before, all we're doing is we're picking the note and then quickly catching the string with the outside of our thumb to get that sort of nasally tone. That leads us into this phrase, which is so what we're playing here is we're finishing off that last phrase on the 12th fret of the 4th string. We're going to slide up to the 14th fret. Then on the 3rd string, we're going to play the 12th fret, the 14th fret, and then back to the 12th. So then we're going to play the 14th fret on the 4th string, and then the 12th on the 3rd string. So like that. Then we're going to play a hammer on and pull off, a really quick one on the 11th fret of the 3rd string, between the 11th fret and the 12th fret. So we go like that. Just really quick. Then we're going to go to the 4th string, the 14th fret, and then the 12th. So far we've got this really slow. And we'll finish off this phrase by going. So this is all on the 4th string. We're going from the 12th fret to the 14th, back to the 12th, to the 11th, and then the 12th again. So all together we've got this. This next part goes like this. So pretty straightforward in terms of what we're doing. We're starting off with a slide up to the 11th fret on the 4th string. Then we're going to play the 9th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 11th fret of the 3rd string. Then we're going to do a hammer on and pull off of the 9th and the 11th frets. Like that. So starting on the 9th, hammer on to the 11th, and then pull off to the 9th. And we're going to finish that on the 12th fret of the 4th string. So then we're going to play the 9th fret again on the 3rd string, then the 11th fret on the 3rd string, back to the 12th fret on the 4th. And what I like to do is I like to do like that, like a little hammer on to the 11th. But you can just pick it, or you could slide to it if you wanted to. There's a couple ways you can go about it. I just really like the sound of that hammer-on. I don't know why. Then what we're doing to finish off this phrase is we're going... So really simple, just alternating between the 11th fret of the 3rd string and the 12th fret of the 4th. So this whole phrase played slowly goes like this. This takes us to the last phrase of the solo, which goes like this. Now, there's a lot going on there, probably more than the rest of the solo combined, so let's take a real slow look at it. So we're starting off doing this, which is called a rake. If you can see, my right hand is just travelling all in the same direction down those strings. And what we're playing is we're playing the 12th frets of the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th string. And we're really targeting the 4th, because that's the note that we want to play. We're just using those other strings as a little bit of interest. So, raking down to the 12th fret, and then we're going to play the 14th fret of the 4th string afterwards. So, essentially just giving us, but with that little bit before it. Then we're going to the 11th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 12th fret. Like that. Then we've got this bit, which goes... So what we're doing is we're playing the 14th fret, we're jumping up to the 14th fret on the 1st string. Then we're doing a hammer-on and pull-off from the 12th fret to the 14th fret back to the 12th. Then we're playing the 15th fret of the 2nd string, and then back to the 12th fret of the 1st string. So far, slowly, what we've got is this. So, finish that last bit on the 12th fret, 1st string. And what we're going to do is we're going to go like that. So 14th fret to the 15th fret to the 14th on the 2nd string. Then we're going to pick the 14th fret again. And then a quick hammer on from the 12th fret on the 2nd string to the 14th fret. So far we've got... And then we're going to do a hammer on and pull off. 12th fret to the 14th to the 12th, all on the 2nd string. So those two phrases that we've just learned go like this. And how we finish the solo off is we're going... So bending the 14th fret of the 3rd string, but doing a really slow bend. So the way that I hear it is we're meant to be targeting that sound at the end. But instead of picking this note twice, we're just bending it slowly so we hit both of those tones. That and that. So we're starting off 14th fret of the 3rd string and doing a really slow bend. And then we're going to play the 15th fret of the 2nd string. And then back to the 14th fret on the 3rd string, finishing it off with a bend. So altogether, that last phrase, played really slowly, goes like this. So after the solo, we've got this riff that goes like the intro, and we're playing it twice. Then we have this new bit that goes, and then we're back into the last verse. But this new bit, I'll show you what we're playing here. So we're starting off with a slide up to the 7th fret on the 5th string, and then we're doing a hammer on from the 5th fret of the 4th string to the 7th, like that. And then we're doing 2 big bends on the 7th fret of the 4th string, like that. And then we're finishing off that little bit by playing the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then the 7th fret of the 5th. So played slowly, all of that goes like this. And then we have this that goes. So all we're doing is a really quick hammer on from the 5th fret of the 4th string to the 7th fret. Like that, really quick. And then we're doing a big bend on the 7th, a return and picking it. Like that. And then we're playing the 5th fret of the 4th string. And then the 3rd fret of the 6th string. So altogether that sounds like... but you're picking that. So here's how that whole phrase sounds, played really slowly. And then, as I said, you're back to the final verse. So at the end of the song, we have this outro that starts like this, as the verses normally end, and then it goes. And then it's literally just that for the rest of the song. This sort of bent 15th fret, just to different degrees. I won't do the whole thing because it will sound probably really annoying. So we'll start with this lick that we've been using throughout the song, so that's familiar. What we're doing is we're going. So we're going 1, 2. Slightly, very, very slightly different rhythm than we're usually using. So 1, 2. So what that is we're on the 4th string. We're going from the 7th fret to the 9th, 7th fret of the 3rd string, 8th fret of the 2nd. Then we're going. So we're on the 11th fret of the 4th string, the 9th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 12th fret. So that gives us. Then we've got this little lick that goes. So what this is, we're on the 12th fret of the 2nd string, going up to the 14th, to the 15th, to the 14th. Then we're going to do a hammer on and pull off between the 12th and the 14th. And then we're going to the 14th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 12th fret of the 3rd string. So. And then we're just finishing the song by doing a massive bend on the 15th fret of the 2nd string. And if you listen to the song, it's just all that at the end, just sort of dropping the bend slightly, pushing it even further. But that's how the song ends, so you can do that as much as you want. And that's it for Purple Haze. It's a really fun song to play, I think, and a really fun one to learn, because you've got these sort of rhythm patterns that you're coordinating your hands together to get this really percussive sound, and you've got a very, what I think is a very accessible solo. You know, it's not a lot of fast picking and flying around. There's just some hammer-ons and pull-offs to make it sound like you're playing faster than you are. I mean, if you're just getting started with soloing, you know, you've done your chords and you're progressing on your guitar journey, then I really think this is quite a good one to start with. It's also not too long as well. The solo is pretty short, and it covers a lot of fundamental techniques. The challenges from this come from, I think, the string skipping, so when we're missing out a string to play another note quite quickly, and just getting that rhythm down and those muted notes. It can be a little bit challenging. But let me know how you get on learning the song down below, and if you've enjoyed it, consider subscribing for some more guitar lessons. Thank you very much.